Hello everyone, welcome to Step 1 Finance, guys. If you're new subscribers, I appreciate it. If you have not subscribed, if you could do that, hit that notification bell so you guys know when I post videos. I usually post Monday, Thursday, but I do post in between those days, so hitting that notification bell lets you guys know when I post. Leave comments in the comment section below and continue to give me the likes, guys, and all the interaction. I appreciate all that. Today I'm going to tell you why living in the now is the greatest thing. So I want to start off by saying in the third video of my 4-video series that I'm helping you get out of debt, I don't know what I was thinking when I did this video because this is all irrelevant, right? I mean, so I hear people talk about living in the now all the time. I hear my friends talk about it. You know, living in the now is taking care of your bills or whatever's due that pay, and the rest is yours, right? You're freelancing with your money. So in this video right here, this is the third video of my 4-video series I put out. I give you an example of how I write my budget, but that's all baloney. I don't know why we follow something like that. You know, it's stupid. So let's scrap that and let's give you an example of living in the now. So I'm going to throw up 6 pays here. I get paid weekly. My wife gets paid bi-weekly. So that's probably a typical thing in households today. So the green are my paychecks and the red are my wife's paychecks. I'm making them all $500 to make this simple. So we get $3,000 take-home pay. This is our take-home pay. So we get $3,000 at the end of the month. So basically the first pay, that $500, we're going to pay the cable and we're going to pay the cell phone. And unfortunately, we have no money left over at the end of the week because the cable's $250 and so are our cell phone bills because we just absolutely love paying continuous payments on our cell phones. Instead of just owning them outright after the 2-year lease is up, we go and get another one because we just love staying in debt. So that's living in the now. We got no money left after the first paycheck. The second and third paycheck are going to go towards the mortgage. We're going to say our mortgage is $800. And that's obviously, people are going to be like, what, $800 mortgage? Well, I'm picking lower middle class right here. All right. Because I know a lot of mortgages are over $1,000. I'm just trying to be considerate on this living in the now example. So your mortgage is $800. So that leaves you with $200 left over at the end of the pay. In the sake of making this easy, the 4th, 5th, and 6th paychecks, they're going to pay everything else. They're going to pay car 1, car 2, electric, gas, car insurance. If you have life insurance, if not, that's on you. But I would have life insurance, but life insurance, whatever insurances that you have. And we're going to throw a credit card 1, 2, 3, and 4 on there because you probably have 2 main credit cards and you probably have a couple department store credit cards out there. Your big box stores, your shopping stores, so you can buy bulk of everything that you don't need. Yeah, those stores. So you have a couple of those credit cards out there. So those 4 credit cards, we're going to throw them on the end of that. So after we pay all that off, we have $200 left, guys. So if we have $200 left over at the end of the month, we should be good, right? Or did we forget something? Did we forget gas and groceries? How are we paying for gas and groceries? And where did the $200 go from the mortgage that we had left over? So the first $200 that we saved, we're going to say in this scenario that we went to the big box store and we spent $200. Actually, you know what? We didn't spend $200. We spent $300. We spent $200 of our cash and we put $100 on that credit card that they give us in that store because they're so nice to give us a credit card. So we put $100 on that credit card because we didn't have enough to pay for that because everything you put in your card at one of those things are about $5 to $7. So it's impossible to walk out of there with a grocery list of less than probably $200 to $300. So you had $200 in cash, so that was the end of the money at the end of the mortgage, and you put $100 on your credit card to pay for the difference. So we went $100 in debt in that 1 week. Great. Living in the now. So now we're left with that $200 at the end of the month. What do you got to do? You got to go grocery shopping again, right? Because the beginning of the month, we went grocery shopping on that. Well, I'm sure you're going to need groceries again. So let me ask you a question. How'd you put gas in your car? First of all, I'm being very considerate with these bills. I guarantee people have a lot more bills than this. I'm being very considerate with this. I'm trying to be on the low end of this. But how many of you guys out there have never added up your debt before? And there's probably people out there that make less than what they have in bills. So you're going negative every month no matter what you do. And that's just with the bills. That's not even with your gas and groceries. People seem to think, forget about gas and groceries. So in this scenario, we have no money left over. So let me ask you how you paid for gas for the whole week. 2 cars, gas. That's probably an extra, what, $250 in the month, if not more, depending on how far you have to travel. I'll tell you how. Credit card. This is what living in the now gets you. Higher credit card debt. Because you open up a credit card, it's $2,000, and then you keep making that payment every month. And what do? After 4 or 5 months, they up it to $4,000, and they up it to $6,000, and they up it to $8,000. And every time they increase that limit, You get that sigh of relief like you just won the lottery or something. Like, yeah, we're going to be good for the next couple months now. Guys, is that seriously how you want to live in the now? Because this is living in the now. Relying on credit cards to get you through month to month. You got to stop it. So if you would have had a written budget, you would know that your pay is $3,000. Your total take-home pay is an average of $3,000. And your bills going out is $2,600. So you only have $400 left at the end of the month. So you got to make that $400 work for gas and groceries. That's being on a budget, guys. And then you know what you need to do? Since $400 is not going to cut it for the month, you need to cut your cable package down. You need to stop buying new cell phones every time. You need to get rid of the $500 car payment sitting out there that you're leasing. Okay, you're paying $500 for a car sitting out in your driveway that you're leasing, and you're just going to go lease another one, so you're just going to continuously stay in debt. You got to get your life in order. This living in the now crap is what's getting you in debt deeper and deeper every month. It has nothing to do with the system or the taxes or whatever. It's you and your spending, all right? Quit sitting at home and taking no control over your finances and blaming other people. It's you. You're the one that got yourself in debt, and you're the only one that's going to get yourself out of debt. Guys, I am just out of my debt. I'm not even out of my debt journey yet. We still have some debt because we got our mortgage and stuff. But, you know, I'm just out. I make $75,000 a year between me and my wife. We are by no means, and we were very middle class, okay? I have a decent amount of my 401k for investments, and I just recently started investing in the stock market, you know, after a year of studying for that. But guys, I'm done living in the now. I did that, okay? I might not have ever said I'm living in the now, but I was, because I was living paycheck to paycheck. Guys, that's what living paycheck to paycheck is, all right? We think living the paycheck to paycheck is this is what we can afford. No, it's what we do. Does that make sense? So when you hear people say you live paycheck to paycheck, we just get in our head that, you know, I'm only making enough income to live paycheck to paycheck. No, you're not. You're living beyond your means is what it is. You're living beyond your means, and you're living paycheck to paycheck as one comes in, we'll deal with it this week. Another pay comes in, we'll deal with it that week. Another pay comes in, we'll deal with. That's what I feel you guys are doing paycheck to paycheck. Okay, because there is a ton of you out there that can afford to pay your bills, pay groceries and gas, and get out of debt. And you just don't know it because you're not putting any legwork into trying to get out of the living in the now and actually have a written budget. Guys, stop. You want to know why you're going deeper in credit card debt every week? This is why. Quick video. I'm going to keep writing my budget out. You guys keep living in the now and not follow this channel. And guys, it's on you. Start taking control of your life.